wedding.
Go
I
figure.
don't know why, but as we usually start our program, we'd like to start with the Star Spangled Banner. So if you're able, and just please stand for the sing along with us. Thank you. Well, it's great to see you out. I know there was a threat of weather, and some of us were a little afraid of that, but it didn't happen, so that's a good thing. Tonight we have several guest conductors on the program, as well as me, so we're going to get quite a treat. Before we start that, I'd like to point out that on the program, someone is not there. He's playing euphonium with us. Mark Franklin in the euphonium section is not on the program, but he's here. No, you cannot leave. All right. Now, the next number on the program is a tune that was arranged by a member of our band for many years, Kerry Kirk. And Kerry had to move to Amarillo due to job changes and things. But he's driving down this summer and playing with us. So we asked him to conduct this because he has his unique way of doing it since he wrote it. So our next number being C&W, which stands for country and western, both kinds of music. And Kerry Kirk will come up and conduct it, and those kind of things. I'm not going to tell you what he's doing.
Don't play two at the same time?
I don't think so.
Just a thought.
Okay, this is an audience participation piece. In the middle of this, I'm going to stop the group, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So I hope you're coordinated. And I see some people out there that probably need to go to the gym, and this is your day to go to the gym. It's a little bit of a workout. So, okay. Anyway, C&W Jamboree. Oh, one thing. This is dedicated to Dick Whitten. How many of you knew Dick Whitten? He was at McKenzie Junior High for a long time here in Lubbock. Great band director, great friend. But he did this with an all-region band years and years and years and years ago. And I happened to be not in that band, but I was a director that was had kids in that band. And I thought, I like that piece the way he did it. So it's not my original idea. It's Dick Whitten's idea, but I stole it.
He won't squeal.
All the pieces are good, but we're going to play 31 about it. Okay. How many of you know what a stomp is? Can you stomp?
Sure.
Doesn't matter, either foot or both. Okay, everybody stomp together. 1, 2, ready, go. Stomp, 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 stomp. Okay? Now how many of you can clap? Not an applause. Not an applause. That's for later. Okay? All right, so let's clap, but we're gonna do it on the opposite of the stomp. Don't stomp right now, just clap, okay? 1, 2, ready, clap. Good. Okay. All right, you got it. We're gonna start this piece in the middle where we stop again, and y'all stomp and clap. It's gonna be stomp, clap, okay? Let's see if you're good.
Gotta practice.
No. All right, what you got to do is on the beat, you got to stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp,
Oh.
clap, stomp, clap. Okay?
One E, one T.
Yeah. Okay. Band, can y'all do that? Oh, if they can't do it, I have no hope for you either. So, okay. Let's try it. Band, stomp, and clap. Ready, go. Stomp.
Okay.
Got it? All right. Thank you. Good job. Y'all learned something. All right, let's start this again, and y'all just keep stomping and clapping the whole time. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, here we go.
Well, next up is a piece called Emparrito Roca.
Roca.
And a little background on that, it's a paso doble, a Spanish march. Paso doble meaning two-step. In Spain and Mexico, it's used to, when they parade in the bullfighting, so they can kind of strut, so it's not a real fast march. And I first heard this on an album called Sunday in Spain. It was played by the Municipal Band of Madrid. So it's an interesting piece, and it's one of the best known Spanish pieces in the world. It was actually written by Jaime Tejedor, and he named it after a 12-year-old piano student his name was Amparita Roca. And I know the subtitle says Sheltered Chefs. Sheltered Shelf, I believe is what it says. And that's a literal translation of the boy's name, but it's really just the boy's name. So here's Amparita Roca. Thank you very much. Our next piece is entitled Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot. It's an African-American spiritual that expresses the longing for freedom and a better life, often interpreted as a metaphor for escaping slavery. The lyrics reference the biblical story of the prophet Elijah taken to heaven symbolizing hope and the desire for liberation from suffering. Today we're going to feature our outstanding bass trombonist, and we're going to play it in this David Bowman is his name, not woo. But David is a recent graduate of Eastern New Mexico University and joined our band this year. Also, to conduct it, we're going to bring in our outstanding horn player, hornist, anyway, Mr. Don Summers here.
dancing with the wind.
Neil Hefty was a young trumpet player he was born in 1922. And he was an American jazz trumpet player, composer, and arranger. And he wrote music for The Odd Couple and the movie and the TV series, and for the Batman TV series. So you'll know a little bit about who he is. He also wrote and played for the Count Basie band, and he wrote this next one for Count Basie. And we have a special soloist that you can't see very well. He's in the back. So, Keith McIntyre, you want to wave at him, Keith? Way back there in the back, but you'll hear it. It's centered around the trap drum set and bass, walking bass, and then we fill in the parts with the so the title of the tune is Cute.
That's the soloist music. Yay!
Tango in the middle by Jeff Ramey.
Yay!
Suddenly came in there. Okay. Okay, I did not introduce Don Summersgill properly a while ago. He's going to come back and do another number for you. Don was go back a ways because we both been band directors in the same schools at different times over the years. Namely, we both taught at Hereford and we both taught at Shallowater. And Don's been a long-time member of our band and recently has retired from band directing. Don is going to lead the band in a piece called Blue Tango, and that was written by Leroy Anderson. And first performed by Eagle Winterhalter, then Rex Baxter, then John Lombardo, and then back, that was all in the 50s, and then in 1960, the Bill Black combo brought it back, and all the kids liked it and thought it was new, so here we're going to bring it back in 2025. Blue Tango, led by Don Summersgill. Well, I'm surprised you didn't all jump up and dance. Well, kids, it's that time of night. We're going to do our children's march, so if you want to come on down front and get lined up, we'll teach you how to march real quick. Come on down, it's free candy if you march.
All 6 of you.
But if you don't march, no candy. Here they come.
Oh, all you had to do is say candy.
For tonight's children's march, we're going to play the Liberty Bell March by John Philip Sousa. And if you'll listen closely, you'll hear in the back, in the percussion section, you actually have a ship's bell that Mr. Alex is going to play.
Go behind.
And it'll ring at certain places in the march. As appropriate. The Liberty Bell was written actually for an operetta.
Right here. Yes.
And financing fell through for the operetta,
I don't think you'll see each
so
other
they changed the name of it and published it as
You'll
March.
see each other. Never.
We have another guest conductor for you, another special treat. One of our younger members, Mr. Jordan Johnson, who is also a recent graduate of Eastern Mexico University, is going to lead us in the Liberty March.
Remember, we're going to start off on our left foot.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for marching, children.
Yay!
Very entertaining. And some of you are going to be great marchers. A few of them marched in the wrong color. Oh well. We need both. Okay, we're switching drummers in the back, so take a moment here to get ready. Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond has provided different explanations for the song Sweet Caroline's origins. In a 2007 interview, he stated that the inspiration for the song was John F. Kennedy's daughter Caroline, Kennedy, who was 11 years old at the time it was released. Diamond sang the song for her at her 50th birthday celebration in 2007. And then in an interview in 2011, on the early show, Diamond said that a cover photo of Caroline Kennedy as a young child on a horse with her parents, John F. Kennedy and Jacqueline Kennedy, created an image in his mind, and the rest of the song came together about 5 years after seeing the picture. However, in 2014, Diamond said the song was about his then wife, Marcia Murphy, but he needed a 3-syllable name to fit the melody, so Marcia didn't want the Sweet Caroline. So anyway, we all know the song, and James always encourages you to go bum, bum, bum with the right.
You don't have a
foot.
choice.
So, you know where that is. Join in. Our drummer on this song is Alex Hoke, another young man that's joined our band. I noticed in our audience that we have a special group here from Caroline. Want to welcome those folks here tonight. Yeah, thanks for coming out. One of our band members, Kurt Millie, invited them, I believe. As you notice in the program, tonight we are dedicating the concert to the remembrance of D-Day. And although we've had a lot of fun with the music we've been playing, we want to get serious for a moment. And pay tribute to that day. 81 years ago, Friday, nearly 160,000 U.S., British, and Canadian troops invaded Normandy in France via the Eagles Channel and by aircraft. Led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower, on the first day, 10,000 casualties were sustained, and 4,414 troops lost their lives that day. In one day. And of course, the war went on from there, but it did lead to the eventual defeat of Nazi Germany and the liberation of Europe. So, whether it was worth it or not, we can't decide. That's up to the man upstairs. But we can pay tribute to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for us. And today we'd like to pay tribute to them, to those boys and the men who died by playing taps, the 24-note melody that captures the reverence deserved by these souls. This arrangement was done by the United States Marine Corps Band, and we adapted it for our brass band. And we'll go directly from that into closing song. So please be in reverence for those lost souls. The band has reminded me to remind you that we have a red box. And that box is there for donations towards our cause. We are a non-profit organization. None of us are paid. And so we depend on you to help us keep this thing going. This is our 64th season. Started out with Dean Killian. And we're on our only fourth director now, James Mintz. And so if you have with you can also go to our Facebook page, and I think there's a link there so you can pay electronically if you do that sort of thing. Okay, taps and American. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate you. And looks like we escaped the storm. So have a good evening.